Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl's got
Christmas joy! Yeah, and so now I'd definitely be deeper in revision, but because...
I'd definitely be deeper in revision.
Deeper, but because of the way it is, I'm like, okay? Sometimes it's like learning a foreign language.
I mean, honestly, sometimes listening to you is foreign language. I'm just like, what the fuck is she doing?
Yes,
babe.
I'm like that in
so
class.
proud of you.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you. I have no idea what she just said.
I don't know how I'm getting through it, but I am.
Think about pipes.
Yeah, your pipes.
Drain pipes. Pipes.
Pipicles.
Bends.
Well, I've got a bender teacher.
Nooks and crannies.
Yeah. He shows you where it fits. And how to squeeze it in. You get the lubrication. There's different types of lubrication for pipes. One has experienced them all.
Nooks and crannies.
Then Jamie, another student, he was doing the tank, like a tank that would be in your loft. And then he was doing, I'm not very good with the words, but basically he was fixing the pipe there because that's part of the course. And he went, Elle, look at this. And I was like, well done, babe. And he was like, this is what I've come to college for. And I thought, you're absolutely right. This is why we've come, the exciting stuff. At the moment, it's learning to put that stuff together.
Yeah.
But he also did the toilet as well. And I'm like, can't wait to get to this.
He did the toilet.
He did the toilet. But getting to that point means that you're then becoming
A plumber.
And then Sam, lovely boy, they're all boys, they're very young compared to me, he did a radiator but installed new pipework.
Exciting.
Yeah, so I've got a job in a few months, but I've got to extend the pipework to the new radiator.
Okay.
So I'm like, hi Luke, can you teach me how to do that? Which I will learn, but it's quite scary though.
Yeah.
Because Shine all the time is like, I'm going to start putting out for jobs. Do you want to come with me? We'll just split the money half. And I'm like, I'm frightened, Daddy. I'm frightened. You know what I mean? So, but really I need to just go and do it.
Do it.
And if it goes wrong,
Run away.
just give them a different name, really.
Yeah.
Emily. So
Oi.
my address is. Oh dear. Right.
Yeah.
Let me get to it.
What?
Well,
What are we getting to? What are we doing?
Are we happy? What do you want? Should we start with what I think is going to be the most dull? Is going to be disgusting habits.
Yeah.
Because I have got some whammers for you on the other stuff.
Whammers.
Yeah, it's like some really disgusting, disturbing stories.
She's got whammers.
Listen, they're only disgusting because I wouldn't do it. Doesn't mean it's disgusting. Just means it's really not my thing. Right.
Disgusting habits.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... I've saved quite a lot, actually. I've saved more than I thought
I think I've saved a lot on there because I was just desperately trying to find something
I've only got 3
interesting.
on Slutty Confessions by
I've
the
got
look
4.
of it. Perfect, so you're doing the 4 on that one. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got, yeah.
3, 4. I've only got 4
On,
inside me.
okay.
But I think a couple of them, I can take a couple of stories out of them.
Fine, well let's just go with it in
We'll go
case
with it.
we've overlapped
Yeah,
on
fine,
anything.
fine.
And then I did notice as I was trying to save, some of them I'd already had that saved for What's Been Inside Me. So if we ever do a What's Been Inside Me, which will probably be next Christmas, we're going to have to web search this.
Okay.
Because I feel like a lot of the stories are, you know, not a lot of people are coming to Reddit and going, this is what I put inside me. Which is really selfish of them, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
What are we going with first?
Disgusting habits. I mean, that really is a disgusting habit. Apples. I was telling...
Apples?
Yeah, up the arse.
Oh.
I was telling... because we were talking about it before we started on Monday and Tuesday in class, and I was like, oh, on Friday I'm excited, we're, you know, wrapping up the podcast for Christmas, but this is what we're doing. And they went, what's been inside me? And I was like, yeah. I was like, people put apples and everything up their arses. What? But then it was the iPad. People can't move on from the iPad, and I was like, I struggle to move past the iPad incident as well. I was like, you should listen. And then Mason went, what's it called? What's it called?
Because he wants to know what's been inside.
No.
He wants to know.
He's
what's been
comparing
inside
himself.
you.
I was like, research?
Research. Oh my god.
I'll probably have to get us a water halfway
Right.
through. I
I'm
can't
mad
believe
at you that you've given me a cup of a chip.
how selfish can you be? Just be grateful. Did you want me to chuck it?
You should chuck it.
Why?
Germs live in chips.
Germs?
Germs.
Have you seen this place?
I know you probably don't have a single germ in here. Because
I've got 1,000 germs in here. That's my point.
No,
I wiped down
you're a
that
bleacher.
yesterday, moved that back, and moved on with my life. I actually don't really use bleach a lot now because people throw things on the floor and then it stains them. Like, so now I use the 99% bacterial thing.
Yeah.
So, not noticed that you'll bleach the bathroom, someone throw the towels on the floor, and then they're all stained.
No, because I only use bleach on the toilets, to be honest.
That's really what I do now. So
I use,
occasionally,
antibacterials for
like
the
when I
floor
had the
and-
plumber come in who did not fix the pipe.
By the way,
Yeah. I mean, he owes me £10 million
FYI.
now. I put £10 million on it. It's not that way. It clearly is, isn't it? Dickhead. Anyway, occasionally I will bleach the whole bathroom top to bottom, walls, ceiling, the lot.
my bathroom desperately needs that, and then part of me goes, "Why? You're gonna rip it out?"
Yeah, but when are you going to rip it out?
I
No
don't
time
know
soon.
I don't know.
So do it.
It's us the whole room.
I do like the smell of bleach.
I do like the smell of bleach.
I
Like the chlorine smell.
Yeah, I do. But then you know when you come out and you've been bleaching for so long, because
You lose your smell.
you lose your smell, but you're also a bit like, like when I do the kitchen and pull everything out of there. But you know when you're halfway through and you're like, why did I do this? And your back hurts and you can't be fucked.
Yeah, that's pretty much when I start anything, to be honest.
It is true. Right, let me go back. Which one did I like? I don't know.
I don't know. I picked some right random things.
Right. Hello everyone and welcome to Middle Aged Opinion. I'm your host Ellie.
And I'm your host, Emily, and we are looking at disgusting habits, dirty habits that you wonderful people want to talk about and share with us.
Wasn't it our choice?
Oh yeah, we chose this. So someone put it on Reddit.
Yeah, we
So,
feel
you
like
know.
they could be worse and you've let us down a little bit, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit dry, but we're gonna shake it
push
up.
through.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So you wanna?
No, you go first.
Oh jeez, Louise. I picked a couple of like actual stories.
Yeah.
One of which really pissed me off.
Okay.
Shall I start with that one?
Start with
It
what
annoyed
pisses you
me.
off the most.
It annoyed me.
The person annoyed you or people annoyed you?
The story
Okay.
annoyed me because I thought it was really fucking mean.
Really mean why?
So it's actually called. They've called this.
You tell
story,
me.
My grandfather and his disgusting eating habit.
Your grandfather and his disgusting eating habit. That's
Yeah.
rude. Bear with.
You know, when you're talking about old people here. You've probably got no teeth.
Tell me. I'm shocked.
So let me tell you.
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you about this. I think you're going to be with me on the same page, really.
Okay, it
Right.
depends how gross he is. My nan used to
Right.
make me want to throw up.
So let me tell you guys what he does. She talks really unkindly about this old man.
Okay, she's just waiting for inheritance.
Yeah, I reckon. So, if he has some sort of psychological disorder, I would know. I personally feel that his desire to eat is highly psychological and not actually psychological. What the fuck is she saying? And not psychological.
Okay.
I don't know what she's trying to say. I think she's just trying to justify her bullshit. She's wrong.
Okay.
I've decided. 1. She's got 6 points.
Oh, okay.
He
one of
is 80-year-old man.
a very old man.
Yeah, but eats more diet than me. I don't understand that either.
Yeah.
And this person is 23, and my father 55, or my mother 50. 2. After everyone's asleep, he goes to the kitchen and frisks the refrigerator thoroughly. He secretly eats fruit that are reserved for other members who are too ashamed to confront him. He does this every night. One night I saw him eating curry with his bare hands from a bowl. I found that utterly disgusting.
How it's meant to be eaten.
He was using his fingers that were covered with saliva and to take the curry out of the serving bowl. We were supposed to eat that curry the next morning. 3. Even after he had finished eating his meal, he keeps on staring at us as we eat. He has no concept of manners or etiquette. He comes to my room when he knows I have something to eat. He then schemingly starts conversation to divert my attention so that he can get a handful of what I'm eating. This infuriates me. My mum is sick of him as she has to wash all the utensils twice, thinking that he might have eaten from them, because once I found a used spoon that had curry over it placed into the spoon rack. He does this so that doesn't have to wash the utensils he uses at night. He thinks we don't know about that. 6. We had guests over. We got some burgers and pizza for their kids. My grandfather came into the room hoping to get something. When he did not get anything, he sat staring at the kids as they ate. He asked weird questions to them, such as, "How does that taste? Does that taste good?" This made us uncomfortable.
Make me uncomfortable.
So there we are. This is her talking about her grandfather and his discussing eating habits.
I know what you're saying, but it is making me feel a little bit sick. It's the saliva thing for me.
Is that taste nice?
Back up. But I don't know. It does make me feel sick. I feel like a fridge in her room would solve a lot of the problems, right? Just lock the door. I don't know. It sounds like there's something wrong with him.
I think it sounds like they starved the man and he's literally just out scavenging for food.
I don't. I feel like something's going on in his brain that's making him hungry all of the time.
Probably like no one feeding him.
But he sits down and eats dinner with them all.
How can they have guests over and they get food and he doesn't get anything, so he stares at the kids while they eat their food?
I don't know.
Why is he not part of dinner?
I don't know. The whole situation is very strange. I mean, do all these people live together?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from and I understand what you're saying, but
you're being mean to an old man.
Well, if I saw any member of my family in the fridge go and then put it back in, I'd be absolutely raging. Same as like drinking milk out of the container. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, I don't like out the carton.
Or Alfie will have a glass of water and then put it on the drainer like it's been washed. And I'm like, take your skanky, or Paul, wipe his forehead. Now put that in the wash. You know, like a tea towel. And he'd do something like that. And I'm like, now put it in the wash.
Why would he wipe his face with something?
Because it's just like, you know, it's like doing something and then he'd just do that. And I'm like,
you don't wipe your...
I don't like any of that shit. No body fluids. Like we discussed the earwax last week. It makes me feel absolutely fucking sick. Belly buttons.
I'll stop it now.
Make me feel really sick. So that made me feel really sick. So I'm a little bit on her side.
No. I mean, I'd be like, Grandad, are you okay? Do you need a spoon? I'd offered the spoon. I would be hiding fucking spoons.
I'd be like, that's yours now.
yeah, you crack on, mate.
That's
but
all yours now.
use a spoon.
I mean, there might be something more going on than what I'm picking up on, but it sounds filthy.
I think they're being mean.
Is that nice? Is that nice?
It's so sad.
It's disgusting. Let me just have a little bit. Right. I feel so ashamed because of my disgusting habit. I feel a lot of shame admitting it, but I have a horrible habit that is getting overwhelming and out of hand. Since I was a teenager, I have always eaten in my room and left half-eaten plates of food stacked on my desk and on my floor. It was building up during depression episodes, and I have no energy to even get up out of bed, let alone clean up after myself. The plates will grow mould on them. And it started to smell really bad until I forced myself to clean it all up by my parents. And then the cycle starts again. Now I'm moving out of my home and live by myself. Just been through a really rough patch of my life with work stress and some family issues. I have nobody to force me to clean it up, and it's gotten to the point where I can smell it all throughout my apartment.
Oh my God.
It's absolutely disgusting, and it makes things worse. My boyfriend wants to come over for dinner sometime next week, so I will have to sort
Get
it
fucking
out.
cleaning then.
The mould is so bad that I'm buying paper plates and plastic forks because it's easier than cleaning up.
Oh my God.
I have to wear face masks in my own home. He knows I have some struggles with mental health in the past and have been recently supported through this, but I'm worried that this would be the last straw. I don't know what to do or how to fix it. It's absolutely disgusting, but when I let it build up to the point I was not in my sound state of mind. 2 seconds. Right, go on then. We're doing this. What do you think about that? It's a worry.
I don't know whether this is a dirty habit, and actually I feel like this is my mental health issue.
It's a massive mental health issue.
I mean, I don't like washing up utensils. I'm not going to lie. I hate washing up when it comes to knives and forks. But they don't stay there.
You're like, but
They do not
no.
stay there gathering dust and mould and...
Before I got the dishwasher,
Yeah.
sorry, my focus. If I left it one day, which occasionally you do, go to
I
bed.
do.
I can go to
I
bed
do.
without washing up.
I do.
I get up the next day and I'm
And I
like,
do it in the morning.
yeah, I'm like, because it smells immediately.
Yes.
It smells.
You can smell it.
Yeah.
Especially if you haven't, like, rinsed them out and put them in the sink.
Yeah. Which I never did.
I sometimes do, but when the kids have just chucked it on the side and I'm just like, fuck, I'm fed up of doing this
moving
all by
on, yeah.
myself, just chuck it in there. Yeah, then I wash up in the morning.
Washing
But
up and putting away clothes is one of the most boring things that I have to do in my life.
Yeah, but you know, I do something that some people don't do. I match and fold socks.
I just roll them in a ball.
Yeah, but you match them, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I know some people
Not
don't
a
do
lot
that.
of people do that.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
you know,
match.
there's like a percentage.
It takes like good 2 hours. I fill the bag as
There
the
is
week goes
someone
by,
has
and then I
actually-
fold them.
Someone has actually worked out how many days in your life, throughout your whole life, you lose through matching and folding socks.
And how many days am I losing?
I can't remember. It's a fucking lot though.
If it's more than one, it's too many.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
High
is.
five.
It ain't the one.
I've been thinking about high fiving for a while. No, yeah.
I'm a bit concerned. And she actually has a boyfriend.
Yeah, so luckily...
She's a dirty bitch.
Luckily, everybody has been really sweet, and they've actually, instead of being like, this is what you need to do, blah, 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 they're like, this is a way to help you manage that by not letting it become overwhelming. So people will suggest it. I'm not going to, because everyone's written a story, but it's more like, make sure you've got black sacks everywhere. Like everywhere.
You can't put your knives and forks in a black sack.
No, but for rubbish, right? So then when you've done that, make sure that like the sink is full with water, and then just start dumping them in there, because then obviously all the shit will come off and go to the bottom. But the nice thing is, people aren't being horrible, because this is a mental health issue. She's every now and, you know, she goes into like a full block and can't manage. But I say, when you go through your, I'm going to clean everything up, and then only use paper plates and whatnot. Because then that way, you haven't got that build up. You've literally got paper plates, knives and forks. You use them and then straight in the bin with the bags everywhere. You know what I mean?
I also reckon only have one knife and fork, one plate.
Yeah.
And that's all you've got to deal with. Instead of allowing to use one, use another one, use another one, and it piles up.
It's interesting that, like, I don't think I ever put mine to it when I was hand washing, but now I have the dishwasher, and that goes on once or twice a day, yeah, because everyone in this house is a fucking tramp. But I don't think I ever paid much attention on how many forks are used during the day, and it's fucking criminal.
Yeah. See, mine is cups. When the boys are home, they will have a drink of water, leave the cup on the side, not in the sink, on side. They'll go back for a juice, but they'll get another cup out and they'll do that one, and then they'll leave it on the side, not in the sink.
Yeah.
And then they'll go back and they might have another water, but they'll get a new one out and leave it on the side, not in the sink.
I got the boys. I got the boys for their birthday a washing basket.
Each.
Yeah. To go in their rooms, you know, like the pop up, nothing, you know, amazing. Because Alfie will throw it on the floor, Harry will throw it on the floor. So when I
both do this,
when I go and do their rooms, right, and then I pick it up, they'll be like, "Where's this? I hadn't even worn it." Well, how am I meant to know?
Why is it on the floor?
Well, exactly. Now this is the $1 million question, isn't it? Over to you.
This is a little attack, but we're not gonna stick with it being an attack. Right.
You should push your fingers in.
I can't. It's making my finger feel funny.
Yeah, it's like restricting the blood. Push your finger right in, and then it just feels more natural. I'm going to contemplate.
More natural. Why are so many men so unhygienic and disgusting?
I happen to agree, but also not.
It's just I ain't started yet. Hang on.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I go on a date dressed nice, with my hair product in, I smell amazing, with perfume, and just brushed my teeth, or had a mint, at least. Please don't drop it. 70% of the time, he shows up in a sloppy white t-shirt with bad breath that could knock you over from across the table.
Halitosis.
God only knows how much cheese encrusted down there.
For fuck's sake!
With that level of hygiene across the body. Seriously, the amount of men who open their mouths and have terrible breath is absurd. One time, recently, I was on a date. I was so excited beforehand. He was so cute. And we were about 5 feet apart across the table, and I could still smell it. I kept leaning back in my chair to try and escape. This is why I don't waste my good perfume for dates. That's her rant.
Okay. I mean, do they know they've got bad breath? Do you think she's like, damn? Why won't you
I've got my good perfume on for you.
Yeah. Well,
you couldn't even brush your teeth.
I don't know what to say. I mean, she has a point. But maybe they just didn't know. So I'm losing circulation.
Yeah. So, the comments. I think this is a guy. I haven't done anything all day. I haven't sweated. I don't need a shower. Meanwhile, this is day 3 of haven't done anything.
Okay.
Next person says,
oh,
so he hasn't showered for 3 days. First thing I noticed when we started spending half the year in a capital city in South American country was how no one stank. Not even on a packed subway on a sweltering day. Not even the street guys stink. At first I thought I was losing my sense of smell, but nope. Everyone's scrubbed. Every bathroom has a bidet.
It's the butthole cleaner, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bum cleaner. I'm originally from New York City, where the funk in any crowded place could knock you to your knees. Someone replied to that. Was it Brazil? We're notorious germaphobes. Pretty common to see people brushing their teeth in whatever public restroom. Sinks in every restaurant and malls eating court. It is normal to shower twice a day during summer. First thing our friends and family comment about when travelling abroad is how much people stink. Lol.
Fucking hell.
It's also socially acceptable to mock people's bad hygiene here. It fits into our culture of making fun of everything. It's not a humiliation thing, but more like, damn, Josie, I can smell your breath entering the building. And the most surprising part, men actually shame each other. Where's this? This was Brazil. Brazil, like, are they notoriously clean?
3 bottles of mouthwash if we ever go.
Yeah. I'm from a Latin family and live in the US. My family is always amazed at how gross Americans can be. Interesting about men policing each other's hygiene. Sounds about right.
I don't know, like, we've had this conversation before. When you're going out, you generally shower because it's like the normal thing to do. I mean, Helen, I've had this conversation with Helen because she's like, damn, did you smell them? She's like, before I go out, I don't know about you, but I shower. And I was like, yeah, most people do.
Yeah.
But some people don't. And another thing I find is a lot of people don't wear deodorant, man. It's like, can't you smell your BO? Like, I don't understand how, because someone walks past me and they've got BO and I'm like that. Is it me? Is it me? Yeah, it's not me. I love onions.
Yeah, but not body odour.
No, but I love onions.
Ugh. Someone says, getting a bidet changed my life.
Don't people know how to clean their butts?
One is horrifying. I mean,
saying that, babe, we use wet wipes, and I can't imagine not living my life using toilet wipes. I just can't, because you're squeaky clean everywhere.
Yeah. Last one. As someone with depression, because they're blaming it on depression.
Yeah.
I'm just going to openly admit that sometimes don't shower for a few days, and that I know what it's like to feel like it's easier to live with your own BO and feeling of being sweaty and dirty than it would be to drag yourself into the shower. However, I only do that when I know I'm not going to see anyone. Going to work, friends, dates like that just shows so much disrespect from people around you.
It actually does. It is actually disrespectful. But like I say, for me, the most interesting part is that they can't smell that. I don't understand that. Right, ready? I love my oh no, let me start with the title. I'm disgusted by my partner's eating habits. Maybe this is the wife of the old man. I love my partner, but he is overweight and struggles really hard to eat regularly, and often binges on pasta, pizza or cookies and crackers. I make sure I always have fruit and vegetables in the house. I cook him a lot of healthy meals, but he often says he is not hungry, but then gorges later. Before bed, he says he feels sick when he eats breakfast and he says he is too busy to eat at work. He is aware that I wish that he was slimmer and healthier, and he often comments on how good I look. I'm quite fit, in brackets, yeah. This has been a struggle for me for almost 3 years. I've tried everything from attempting to guide him every meal to not talking to him about food at all for months. Redditors, how do I encourage him to be good for his own body? And then she has done a TLDR. How do I encourage the love of my life to eat better?
You ain't love of your life. I feel like she needs to move on
from his choices.
Yeah, like either do it in the most respectful way or leave, because if he makes you feel disgusting and you're disgusted with him,
you're making the situation worse.
Yeah,
right?
You're not helping,
right?
And actually all you're doing is damaging his own self-worth,
making him feel like shit.
And actually if you leave, maybe he'll have his own little wake-up call, or actually maybe he'll just be happy with who he is, because you're not happy with who he is,
which is making the situation worse, and you just don't even realise it. Top comment: it's going to be a difficult conversation and he may react badly. I think in this case you need to approach this as not only concerned for his health, but you also have to tell him that you are losing your attraction for him because of his failure to care for himself properly. His mental and physical health needs to be addressed. This sounds like depression. At the end of the day, however, you can't force him to make healthy choices. You may have to make a difficult decision on your own if he doesn't start addressing this.
If this is actually mental health, then what you're doing is making him worse.
I think people don't change unless they're ready to change or want to change. And I think pressurising someone makes them dig their heels in.
That ain't going to help him. Ain't going to help no one.
I mean, people are like, you know...
Oh, you got to tell him that you're just not attracted to him anymore.
Literally, people are going in on this.
What?
Not everyone in the world is healthy. So unless he's morbidly obese and he's in danger, I think, you know, some people are just bigger. And that's also okay.
Yeah, and if you are no longer attracted to your partner, that is actually okay too. But you got to be actually honest about it and not be like, you need to change.
Yeah.
Actually, people
are now suggesting that he's got diabetes.
People grow and go in different directions.
Not everyone is fitness freaks and wants to. I know I had to. I was losing circulation, and wants to, you know, go on this. Listen, I've been running for just over 2 weeks now, and it's exhausting, and I might stop now till after Christmas if I want to. So, and then I was eating really healthy, and not that's a lie, I was eating better and losing weight. I put a bit back on. Yes, I want to lose some, but am I going to enjoy Christmas? Yes, the fuck I am. So fuck right off, mate. That's what I say. If he's got psychological problems, I don't think making him feel like shit is going to help the situation at all.
No. I think you just need to be actually honest and stop saying, oh, it's because of his health.
Yeah.
And actually be honest with yourself. You're not into him anymore.
Yeah.
Stop blaming it on something.
Yeah. I am actually fit.
Because I'm fit and you're fat. That's nice. Moving on.
Maybe try and find a hobby that you both like that's active together. You know what I mean? Something like that. That would be a start to something. But making him feel like shit all the time is not, you know, it's not going to help with anything, is it?
Nope. It's not.
It's not, darling.
It's not.
Sorry, it's getting cold. Oh my fucking God. Oh my Christ.
Oh my Christ.
Right, go on.
Okay, this one is disturbing, okay? You're not going to like this.
Or I will like
No,
it because it's
you're
disturbing.
You're not going to like this.
Okay.
This is not okay.
Okay.
This is not okay, okay?
It's not okay.
No, it's not. You're not going to like it.
Okay.
It's gross.
Love that.
No, you won't. You ready?
Yes.
My disgusting habit. Not mine, this person's.
This is Emily's story.
Not mine.
Emily's.
This is not mine.
Emily.
This has come off my chest, okay?
Off of your chest?
Not my chest, your chest.
True off my chest.
Not off my chest. It doesn't say true off my, it's just off my chest.
Okay. Oh, maybe we need to save that one.
No, I don't think we do.
Okay.
Anyway. Hey Reddit.
Hey.
I've been needing to get something off my chest for a while. For context, you should know that there are a ton of deer near my house because my dad is in the dad business.
Deer business.
I think meant deer. It
Yeah.
says dad. As a result, there are deers all around my house. Every day my parents make me pick up after them, and now there's a problem. I kinda ended up with a deer fetish. I know it's terrible, but it's just not something I know how to deal with. All my life I was raised in Catholic school and I just haven't been taught what to do about fetishes and sexuality.
Oh my god.
Anyway, over the last 6 months, I've been unable to control myself. It was about 6 in the afternoon and I had to help feed the deer. At this point, I was really turned on because of this boy named Patrick from my school. Anyway, I just couldn't help it. The stable was nice and dark. The other workers had returned to the quarters and I was alone with a few of the deer.
She's going to rape the deer.
I knew I had to act fast, so I ripped off my underwear and started stroking the head of one of the deer while I masturbated with the other one.
That deer's been sexually abused.
Just couldn't stop. I noticed the deer started grunting, possibly in fear, but I just kept going.
Oh my god!
Well, I failed to hear the worker come in to check on the weird noises coming from the room. Safe to say, I could tell from his expression that it looked like I had just killed a man. I grabbed my panties and ran, vowing never to indulge on my lust for deer ever again. Thankfully, the worker didn't tell my dad what he had seen. However,
how do you tell someone that?
I do have to avoid eye contact whenever I come into range with that man. Many more months passed. I was still extremely attracted to these deer, but I was afraid of being caught again. I just thought along the lines of, when I go to college next year, I can watch literally all the deer porn I can possibly watch.
There's deer porn.
Anyway,
I'm very upset.
Until about 3 weeks ago, we're fine. But that was when it all happened. Again, after an insatiable urge, I just had to indulge again. I finally decided to strip again and then sit in front of him, legs open, with hay right in front of my area. Well, he ate the hay and then licked my area once and then backed off, which, although only lasted a second, was one of the best feelings I've ever had. In the end, I didn't get caught this time, but I was ashamed. Sex with an animal, unheard of. After all that, I'm still having all these thoughts. So what does Reddit think I should do?
I'm reporting her. Where does she live? I'm not very happy about this. It's absolutely fucking vile. She's raping the deer. She's a deer raper. I don't know what to do about it.
It was third one.
Is this a woman?
I think so.
I want to know what people are saying, because it's actually against the law, yeah, you fucking monster.
Nikki.
It's a female.
I believe
What?
so. So the first thing was two things, and they've put. I don't know what they are. I think they're part of Reddit's stories, which is Yif and Bad Dragon. I don't know. Then someone else said zoophilia is a much more common zoophilia paraphernalia than many people think. Since deer cannot give consent and are also quite strong and should potentially hurt you, or could potentially hurt
I hope you get kicked in the vag,
I would
bitch.
suggest refraining from
Bestiality.
I know of a website that acts as a safe haven for people with psychological problems and paraphernalias of all sorts. There is a sub-forum especially geared towards paraphernalia, and last time I logged in there,
they logged in.
Several zoos active there. I hope this can help you in some way.
Sorry, what do they mean? Zoos active there? Are people molesting the animals? Or are they live streaming zoos and people getting off to giraffes? What's happening? What is happening? Don't click on that.
I'm not clicking on that.
It's my PI address, mate. Fucking bestiality.
I don't want to know. I'm.
Do you know, this reminds me of when we were in school, the 1990s, and that fucking Animal Farm tape was going round. I never watched it, but do you remember?
I never watched it, but it was
everybody was talking about it. Do you remember that? Didn't we like have an assembly or something about it? That was like the internet back then, but it was like a VHR tape. Yeah, go on. I'm fucking shocked, mate.
So this is long.
Yeah. Are they into it as well?
Actual exclusive zoophilia in a relationship with his mare for around 23 years speaking.
Go on.
Well, we want to know his story.
I feel like I do.
Do you?
Yeah, because this is well disturbing.
I would recommend sitting down and do the thinking. What is it that makes you do it? Is it because the animals are available just within your reach, or is there more than just trying to get off on a way more comfortably available than the more conventional human on human sex? Are you interested in humans, or are you aroused by deer only? How often do you feel the need to interact with them sexually? What's your age? Because many young folks experience a temporary phase of sexual exploration with animals.
Do they?
I don't know. Especially when living in a rural environment. For most youngsters, this phase will end when they fall in love for the first time.
With their
As
first
you
Capricorn.
You seem to be interested solely in having sex with the deer. No love involved. So it could easily be you're just using the deer as a sexual outlet for the enormous sexual pressure any young adult experiences during puberty. As I understand it, you try to suppress your indecent behaviour. Suppression
Only because they got caught.
won't work out, believe me. If you really don't want to further engage with this, you need a good distraction, so you
Like a
don't
therapist.
have to think of having sex with deer. get a human partner, for example.
Imagine when she gets with her husband, wear these antlers for me, babe.
I'll be Santa and you can be Rudolph.
Oh, literally. The fuck, man?
For the vast majority of youngsters with animal sex experience or fantasies, this usually will work out perfectly and the dirty thoughts will disappear. From what I can extract out of your post, you are typically a typical case of using animals as a substitute for lacking human sex opportunities. This isn't full-blown zoophilia, so there is hope for you. But before I give further advice, please come up with more info about yourself, gender, age, human sex experiences, where they are good or bad for you, how you perceive animals in general, etc. By the way, there is an entire subreddit on zoophilia. So if you dare to post your problem there, just do it. We don't bite. We don't try to lure you into our animal fucker community.
Don't worry, we will judge.
But we will try to sort out
what I like. What animal shall I say I like when I join?
Hippopotamuses.
Zebras. I like the stripes.
So feel free to ask any regarding your little problem. There we will try to help.
Why do you want to join the group? I want to fuck a tiger.
Someone else says sex with animals is risky. Why not have sex with a human being?
What
you may
the
like
fuck?
And your dear lust may end.
I'm taking you all down, mate. I'm going to fucking report you all.
Oh well, this is probably the most interesting post I've seen all day.
Please don't have sex with animals. Please, people, don't do this weird shit. I just don't understand.
I know there are plenty of people that have sex with animals, mostly women with dogs or horses. However, I have seen dudes with sheeps and dogs as well. I
do have a story
know
about a horse later.
Much about this, considering I'm not into animals like that. Maybe during your childhood something happened between you and the deer? Do you remember anything? Oh, this is just got saved by a deer.
It's actually quite disturbing.
Yeah. So
that's the worst by far, man.
I was just like, oh, okay.
Ellie will enjoy that. Right. I'm going to go on that Reddit. We are going to do a whole podcast.
No.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You brought it up. You brought it to my attention. That's it now.
Because this is about
we need to save we need to save the animals, babe. I've got 2 deer over there, 2 reindeer.
Babe,
they're being raped.
They weren't raped.
I saw
just one of them licked a punani and went,
no.
Didn't we do that?
Damn! It was like that coconut drink we had earlier. We weren't sure. Oh. When I drove Alfie home, one ran across the road. It's very upsetting that these people are doing this to these animals. The fuck is wrong with people? We are the worst species ever. Do you know that? Like the fucking worst, mate. Of all the things that could evolve, it was us. And look at the fucking state of it. A fancy deer made it lick my punani. Magicus. I just swear. Fucking gross. The thought of like the drink earlier, I've like got all watery. Right, anyway, back to normality. Anyone else have gross habits they don't realise they probably engaged in? Okay, shake it off. Going through divorce after a decade of marriage, I've been living on my own for about almost 5 months now. Accidentally spilled yogurt on my phone this morning. Couldn't get up and grab a paper towel since I was on a Zoom call. I lifted my phone to my face and licked the screen to clean it. Apparently, I've gotten a little too used to living on my own because I guess I'd forgotten I was on camera video and, well, let's just say my colleagues watched in horror. I'm a millennial. working almost exclusively on a team of Gen X and Boomer college students, making me wonder what they must think of me. Anyone else have odd or awkward habits they probably engage in without realising or thinking twice about it?
Right, I didn't hear any of that apart from I'm a millennial. What has that got to do with licking it?
I don't know. Would you, if you drop something on your phone, would you lick it?
I feel like I have licked my phone
I feel like I do it all the
I feel like
time.
I've done that before.
Like, I'm eating dinner and I'll be watching for, and I'll be like, oh no, like baked beans or something, and I will just, is it a millennial thing? That's why I read it.
I
'cause
feel
was
like I've licked, like I probably licked a spoon and then I've put it back in to something else. I feel like I've licked things
multiple times.
Yeah.
I didn't, but apparently it's like a thing. Apparently it's a millennial thing.
to lick things.
Like to lick your, because obviously our hands are on the screens all the time, so I get what he's saying. Like, people be like, oh, that's fucking gross, because obviously you put it down, you this, the.
I mean, I wouldn't lick my phone at the moment purely because there's crack on the screen. I was cut my tongue.
Oh, you dropped it.
Oh yeah, it's only that it's the glass screen thing on top. It's
Oh,
not
the
main
fake,
screen.
the
Yeah.
fake cover.
The fake cover.
Yeah,
I won't lick that.
I
now.
fucking lick my phone, I'm going to say, at least once a week. If I'm eating, I like to scroll through TikTok when I'm eating, and then a bit of juice, a bit of saliva, and I'm like, oh, no drama. But do you remember when we went to McDonald's? And then Jenna went, don't do that, the screen's dirty. So I went, don't tell me what to do, lick the
We
whole
were
screen.
about to just go into COVID lockdown.
Yeah, I was quite ill.
Oh, we
after
just
that.
come out
We
of
were
it.
all ill. No, we were back
No.
to go in. Back to go in.
Was it go in? He was about to
I
go
was
in.
so fucking ill
And
after that.
we had decided, we were in Croydon as well, you know, it's not the most
Croydon!
hygienic places. We decided we were going for McDonald's, and I don't know how I got in, but I got in and I got at the front. These guys were still like trying to tap the screens. I don't know why you licked it, but she licked a screen.
Jenna told me not to. She told me not to touch it, not to do whatever it was. And I was like, don't tell me what to do. You know how I get. Don't tell me how to live my life.
Don't lick the screen.
Oh. Yeah, the whole screen. I never got a McDonald's. I think I had like half of one of yours or Helen's burgers. I can't remember. Who's kicking off? Sarah. It's always Sarah. And I was like, no, my burger. I was very upset that night.
I mean, I got a burger.
Yeah.
And so did Helen, and then we locked ourselves in our room.
And I watched them dribbling, and then they gave me half. Be meeting just disgusting. So top comment. Oh, laughing my fucking arse off. I can't stop laughing. I've lived alone for the majority of the last decade. I have changed so much now that
I lick my walls. I lick my windows.
because I can.
They're
No one is
mine.
watching. LOL. I will not be admitting just how disgusting I can be. LOL. Last year, one of my co-workers forgot that he was on video and audio when he decided to use the bathroom during a Zoom call to have a poo. I've done that, but I have some common sense and muted myself. I mean, I just don't see how this is a massive big deal. So boomers think we're gross.
Boomer.
No, yeah, boomer. What's below us?
they're-
Gen Z's below us.
I just don't think Gen Z would think that about us.
I think they probably do.
No,
You
because
should
they.
see some of the looks I get at the college from the young children that go
Oh.
there. And
No.
I'm like, ha! And then Sam said to me, I
So-
see you different now after I
Hang
told
on,
him the
hang on.
podcast I do.
So you got boomers, then what?
I feel like we need to Google the order. What should I say?
Gen X. They're millennials.
What comes after millennials?
No, before.
Oh, I want to know what comes. Oh, that's Gen. Right. So millennials.
Mm-hmm.
Gen Y is Gen Z,
Gen Y is millennials.
also called Zoomers, born roughly between 1997 and 2012, followed by Generation Alpha,
No, they're not.
Generation Alpha, 2010 to mid 2022, and now Generation Beta, starting 2025. The fuck? Why? What are the names? Oh, mate. I think it gets worse and worse with each generation, mate. So, yeah, I was just like, I just didn't find it so gross, but apparently
I don't find that gross.
it's gross.
I mean, if someone else's phone, maybe. If I licked your phone, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but I'd be like, oh, you tramp, and
Yeah.
then probably use a wipe and then move on with my life.
Yeah,
I'd be
but
like,
me
can
licking
you-
your phone would be like,
Why are you licking
no,
my phone?
that's not right.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
to lick
be...
your own phone.
Yeah, but I
It's
wouldn't
no different than
be...
sucking your own finger if you dipped it in a...
other hands. But I wouldn't be absolutely disgusted with you. I'd just be
Well,
like,
no.
can you not lick my phone, bruv? That would be
Yeah,
kind of...
we wouldn't have gone to Reddit over it.
Yeah, Emily licked my phone. I probably would. I'd probably tell them, Emily licked my phone.
Like, oh.
It's very rubbery.
You know.
Do you think she put some on the deer? Nipple covers.
Well, look at me.
Don't look at me, I'm shy. I don't think that would... I'm trying to see if that would cover my punani. No, I don't think so. Maybe crossed. Butterfly. Okay.
Right, moving on. How do you deal with your partner's disgusting habits? Throwaway account. I'm not that great on Reddit. Blah, blah, blah. No, just crap. I, 30 female, been with my boyfriend, 30 male, for over a decade. Over the past couple of years, I've noticed loads of bad, disgusting habits that he has that weren't there in the start. None of us are perfect, and I know we all have some weird or potentially disgusting habits, but my boyfriend takes it to the extreme. He works a lot with his hands, and even during the beer virus, I don't know what that is.
Me neither. Do you want me to Google it?
I've always asked him to wash his hands before he eats after he finishes work. I know for a fact that even though his work has provided him with gloves, sanitizer, hand wash, wipes, etc., he doesn't use them. He picks his nose and wipes it under his car
Corona.
seat. Oh.
Well, it's Corona, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah. So it's obviously...
that's clever.
This is obviously someone younger
Yeah.
who doesn't like people licking their
Oh,
face.
that's funny. Yeah. He picks his nose and wipes it under his car seat.
Okay, no, that's too much.
Or our couch at home.
Nah.
I just use cleaning wipes to clean the boogers when they're dry, when he's not there. More recently though, something that has been getting to me is that he'll pick at his butthole and then sniff his hand. Sometimes multiple times. I have a scratch.
Smell my finger.
A scratch. I know he thinks I don't notice, but I do. And a minute or two later, sometimes he'll reach out to me with the same hand to try and stroke my hair or offer me a cuddle. And I just can't do it because sometimes I can smell it. It knocks me sick.
That's worse than the bad breath.
I haven't spoken to him about any of this yet, which I know I should. I just don't know how. I don't want to embarrass him, but I've tried hinting about washing his hands more often. Straight up telling him to wash his hands or joking with him when he's got his hands down his pants. Like, yo bro, get your hands out your butt, haha. But he just waits for me to look away and then gives it a sniff. It's starting to be a major turn off and I just don't know what to do about it. How do I approach this?
You say, oi skank. Don't
I
try and
feel
touch me
like-
if you're scraping at your butt. Because, I mean, the whole bogey thing is I don't actually even want to talk about it. It makes me feel so fucking sick. If I put my hand and I had someone's rollies all over me, there'd be fucking war. I'm telling you, it's absolutely fucking it's rotten. It's rotten, bruv.
I think if you've been with someone that long,
It's as bad
you
as
should
the
be able to
deer
go, dude,
You're making me feel
Nuh-uh.
sick. Yeah. You're
what you're doing
actually
is really dirty.
making me feel sick. Why is he scratching and sniffing his bum? Does he have worms? He's got fucking worms. I don't know why you're thinking about your butt all the time. And the whole bogey thing, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go on. No.
So, do you know what? My ex-husband used to rub here and then sniff it.
Why?
He used to do that and go,
Why?
because you sweat, but because he had a beard.
I don't want to talk about your problems.
It wasn't my problem, because I felt, why did you do that? And he's like, what? And I'm like,
He'd be like,
you're
what?
sniffing your finger, because that's my autism coming out. I'm like, why are you sniffing your finger after scratching yourself?
Yeah, but
And then
why?
he was like, because I can smell it. And I'm like, that you can smell your sweat, like in your beard.
So just go and get a cloth.
Yeah, so I'm like that, bruh, ugh.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, because
I'm
I
like-
know he was doing it, I was like,
No, you're stop.
Yeah, but
You're fucking
when
gross.
you go to kiss him, I was just like, I can smell that. Like, you need to wash that. You need to wash that.
Oh, he's so fucking gross, man. Do you know, she sent me a picture of him and I went, you fucking had sex with him. It actually
Only
is
twice.
disgusting. Only twice. That's what I said.
So I
That's
tell
what
my
I said to
kids.
the boys in college. I went, I've only had sex twice. There was a gross
I
story
told
or
the
something,
kids
but
that.
Mason went, I can't speak in front of the ladies. And I was like,
And you're like,
yes. I was like, are you talking
Where?
about me?
Where?
And then I thought, I obviously haven't been crude enough at all at college, and I need to work harder on that.
I'm Ellie.
I'm the worst. I thought I need to work harder on that. And then, what was the point? What did you just say? It's completely gone.
At first, I thought you were being dramatic. Then the nose and butt picking. If this was 1 month
No.
into a relationship, would you tolerate it? Would you stay with him?
No.
Hell no. You need to tell him this stuff makes you feel sick. He's either going to get embarrassed or defensive. Either way, it won't be a good reaction.
I would.
But
I'd
it'll
be like, you're making me feel sick.
I think if you've been with someone that long and you are clocking them saying, I feel like you could go, babe, I can see you doing that and I think it's gross.
If you
need
would
to
say,
scratch your butt,
yeah, I would say
go
to
get a
Paul,
baby
you
wipe
are
and do it
making
in the
me
bathroom.
feel physically sick.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's
and then
disgusting.
you're reaching for me for
and
a hug.
if you
You're like
put one of your rollies, and if you put one of your rollies in one more place, I will knock you the fuck out. It's as simple as that.
So, yeah, personally, I wouldn't tolerate that behaviour from a 4-year-old child.
You
Jesus,
wouldn't, though.
No, you wouldn't. Jesus, the old scratch and sniff, you gotta chuck him. I am a bloke, and that is incredibly grim.
It's very grim.
Ignore these idiots telling you to dump him, lol. Just talk about it with him. I agree. I think you should just talk about it.
I say dump
Just
him.
say it.
Dump.
Dump
He
his-
is putting.
Dump his stinky ass.
He's putting rollies underneath her sofa.
Yeah, that's dirty.
No, that's too. You've taken it too far. You've taken it too
It's
far.
he's leaving it there as well.
I don't like
He's
it.
saving that
I
for
told you
later.
the whole tea towel thing. If you touch
He's
yourself with my tea towel, that tea towel immediately has to go in the wash. Yeah, it's fucking gross. Don't do it. Other people live here. Stop fucking being so rancid. And I thought that was bad.
In classic Reddit fashion, go no contact, divorce him immediately,
100%,
destroy not being
100%.
married, and get the non-existent kids to the
Yeah.
other side of
Pack
the
up
world
your shit and
now.
go. Make sure you take your shoes, but check them for rollies before you put your foot in there. The fuck is this?
It shows a huge
I don't
level
like
of
him.
compliancy in your relationship from him. Talk to him about it. Yeah, I agree. He's clearly comfortable that he can scratch his own ass and have a good old sniff in front of you and not even feel.
Hi, baby. Hi. I've just had my fingers up my butt.
Screw embarrassment. You should not be having to scrape the
No,
grown man throwing
it's grim.
on
The
sofa.
whole thing is
After
grim.
10 years in a relationship, if you can't say to your other half, will you not stick your fingers up your arse crack and then touch me, you have a bigger issue than
Imagine
him being
if
a
she
minger.
was doing it. Can you hold my hand? Yeah, 2 secs. Hey.
Don't touch me. So I'm like,
Butthole hands. Fucking rancid,
Yeah.
brother. He's for the streets.
no, people are like, none of the people saying dump him have ever been in a relationship.
Oh,
So
shut
ignore
up.
him. Have a serious chat with him about it. If he tries to laugh it off, stick to your guns and explain how it makes you feel. I mean, people are like, honey, throw away the whole man.
They're like, honey, why you no lie?
This is unacceptable. Yeah, throwing away a 10-year relationship over something grim but minor and 100%
It's actually not. It's actually not, because if he's this relaxed in 10 years, what's coming in 20? Fuck that man. What's he gonna do when the kid's shitting whatever? Like the diaper man. Remember that story? Huh? That's gonna be him. I couldn't be bothered to go to the bathroom, so she sat in the diaper. Don't worry though, I stuck it on the ceiling.
I put it in the wash basket.
Yeah, the fuck.
Hey stranger, no, I've been with my partner a long time and would never leave and would leave him over this.
Yeah.
Also, you going around saying people have never been in a long-term relationship is like me saying I think we found the arse scratch and sniffer. Just accept or deal breakers and standards.
Do you know what else is
clearly
interesting?
very different.
At work, people touching him don't know. Right, he might work with food, yeah? And he's a scratch and sniffer. Where is he putting his rollies at work? Under his work. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Moving on. Right. Thanks,
The butt
guys.
scratch and sniff discussing, as well as the armpit sniff some do in the gyms, I think are a reasonable behaviour of our not so human ancestors. Like nails are the remains of claws and we still have canine teeth. I don't know what they're going on about anymore. But anyways,
They saying cavemen scratch and sniff.
dump him! Marry him! Someone said.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh dear.
Right.
Wait, you ain't finished.
We have.
What are we doing?
We're saying goodbye.
Right. Don't scratch your ass and sniff it.
Or touch people. Or
or
put your
touch
rollies
people.
in safe
Like,
places.
follow, subscribe, and listen to the advert.
Bye, guys.
Wow. What do you think of that? I think. What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything that she deserves.